Hello guys, and this is a video I've been waiting to do a really long time. So let's just get right into it. And you can obviously see this video is about Bluey. Oh yeah. So these are the top 10 theories since Bluey has a lot of theories. And the last one I'm saving best of them all. Okay, number 1. Bluey had an older sibling. So if you watch the show, we're going to recommend episodes like, for example, this one's the show, so we're going to recommend these episodes that you watch. Or if you've watched every episode, like I have, or a bunch of people have, I guess, you can just keep going on with this video. So watch the show, in the episode, The Show and Rain. So in the show, you see that Bandit and Chili, when Bingo's balloon pops in the episode, the show, Bandit and Chili immediately hold hands like that, and it's sort of weird. And I thought they were just getting ready for Bingo to just start being really sad about what she did wrong. And if you watch the episode Rain, you can see that there's a double rainbow, meaning that Bluey is a rainbow baby, which means a baby that is born after a miscarriage and they are the oldest. Okay, number 2. Why is Bingo at the hospital and Bumpy and the Wise Old Wolfhound? So if you obviously watch Bumpy and the Wise Old Wolfhound and Daddy Drop Off, you'll see that Bingo is in the hospital, but for no reason at all. We don't know why. And when Bandit is packing lunch in Daddy Drop Off, he says gluten-free, gluten not free. So we know that Bluey and Bingo, Bingo avoids gluten. So she could have something that was bad. Something that other people think is that Bingo got in a bad car accident. But if you watch the episode The Dump, which is the first car episode after Bumpy and the Wise Old Wolfhound, her seatbelt is still the same. Okay, are Judo's parents divorced? Well, if you watch the episode Butterflies, they probably are divorced. We see that Wendy is obviously a single mom. And in Butterflies, Judo makes Bluey avoid Bingo because Bingo's too small. And yeah, it's pretty sad. And Judo acts this way probably because her parents aren't together, and that isn't really a good thing. And yeah. Okay. 4. Bandit and Chili got divorced. So in the episode Postman and Dance Mode, you see that in Postman, you see that Bluey is so worried when her parents are arguing, and they're not even arguing in a bad way. And yeah, she's still really scared. Like, they're not even mad at each other. And in the episode Dance Mode, Bandit has to change his address on his card, and yeah. So he probably moved out before the Bluey takes place. 5. Is Rad adopted? If you watch Fairy Tale and Double Babysitter, which I recommend, because there's not really anything saying, but these both have Rad in them. We see that Rad doesn't look like his parents at all. You see his top half is like a reddish orange, and none of his parents have that. And his bottom half is the white blue, and we see that Chris or Nana and Bluey has blue, but it's not the shade of light that Rad has. 6. Bingo is the favorite, or is Bingo the favorite? If you watch the episode Mini Bluey, you see that Bluey is getting compared to Bingo because she can't find her library book that she probably got from the episode Promises. And yeah, we see that Bluey is really sad that Bingo that her parents say, double bingos, I could get used to this. And she thinks, and yeah, and right after she leaves and Bingo follows her, her parents literally say, but how good's double bingos? And she's like, I know, right? But this theory is a little bit weird to me because Bluey's created by Joe Brum, who's based off of having two daughters, and Bluey, if he and so we know that it has to be an older daughter, meaning being based off of Bluey, and a younger daughter being based off of Bingo. But for some reason, why is the show called Bluey after the older daughter instead of Bingo? Yep, it's weird. Why would you do that if the other one was the favorite? Then the show should have just been called Bingo if they were favorite. 7. Brandy is Bingo's adopted mother. If you watch the episode Onesies, which I thought, right after watching this episode, I thought of this theory. And you can see that Brandy tells Bluey, you look exactly like your father. Yeah, and then she said, and then Bingo asked who she looks like, and we all thought she was gonna say Chili, but Chili said you. Which, looking at it, Bingo sort of does look like Brandy. And Brandy is really sad when Bingo is playing with her, and then she left. And yeah, and Chili Chili looks a lot like Bingo too, so this theory is a little weird to me, but it could be true. 8. Why is Bandit depressed in Stickbird? So if you watch Stickbird, obviously, we have 3 reasons why we think he is depressed. One is that he doesn't know where his dad is, or he thinks his dad is dead, but we all know that if you watch The Sign, which is the 28-minute episode, that he was at India, or it could be that he was sad about that he had to sell his house, which is pretty sad, to be honest. Or the beach gives him a bad memory, or a sad memory. Yeah. Something could have happened at the beach, but if you watch the episode The Beach, he doesn't seem sad at all. Yeah, and it's weird because in the episode before that, he doesn't seem, which is called, so the episode before that, which is this prequel before this episode, he doesn't look sad at all. He looks fine, and it's more chilly. 9. Every kid in Calypso's class is neurodivergent, neurodivergent. It's hard to say, but it means like having ADHD or some disorders like that. Well, it's not. So if you watch the episode Typewriter and the episode Army, you see that Lucky is not there, for example. Lucky doesn't go to Bluey's school at all, actually. And it's weird because you would think that if Lucky lives like right next to Bluey, he would go to the same school as her, because her school's obviously probably close. And if you look at Jack, who goes to school in the episode Army, Jack has ADHD or something like that, but for some reason we think he went to a normal school, like just a normal random school, but he had to switch schools. That when he tells Rusty, he says that why? So Rusty asks him, "Why did you move to this school?" And he says because there was something wrong with him. And yeah, you would have to, if it doesn't really make sense that you would move a school if there was something wrong with you. You would just stay at the school. But he probably went to a school that supports ADHD or and stuff like that, instead of a school that doesn't really help with that. And Snickers in Typewriter, you see that Snickers can't really sit upright. We think it's probably just because he is a dachshund, but we don't know really about that. Okay, now the theory you've all been waiting for. Why does Bluey have a shirt? Yep, if you watch the episode Smoochie Kiss, you can see that Bandit pees on his foot, and he washes it off and uses Bluey's shirt to clean it up. He also says you hardly wear it. And yeah, Bluey's always naked like a normal dog. Everyone is. So why would you have a shirt? I feel like they would only wear them on special occasions. Because in the whole series, I've never really seen Bluey wear a shirt at all. And yeah, how come she was like so worried about her own shirt? Oh. Yep, it's weird. So, okay, so the area next to the video next to the tan thing is something that you should that YouTube thinks you should watch, and the one